I mean, my favorite piece of direction is always just do less. You know, that always makes me happy. But Dick Donner would do an imitation of me. He'd throw up his hands, run around, and he'd run on my dialogue, and he'd stand where I was supposed to stand and do an imitation of what he wanted. And, you know, most actors would be insulted by that. I have to say, I loved it. I loved it, and I'd say, I didn't quite get that. Can you do that again?
I would have to say John Singleton from Baby. My first encounter with him, or first time working with him, was Baby Boy. And I was fairly new. It was my first feature film. And he just kept saying to me, don't act, don't do anything. You have such an expressive face and such expressive eyes. All you have to do, Taraji, is think it and open your eyes, and the camera will do the work. He was like, just don't do anything. Just say the words. It's all in your eyes. And because I came from theater, I was trained in theater, so I was very big, filling the space, and everything was like over the top, you know.
It was the first day of Glee. We were shooting the pilot, and I hadn't talked to Ryan Murphy at all about this. I just showed up. We hadn't seen each other. We know each other, but we hadn't talked about this at all. And he said, more come hither. And that's where I started doing this. And I thought it was the greatest little piece of psychological direction I'd ever been given. And the character really went blink into place.
I love working with Ryan on Glee all the time. But when on Glee, we've been able to work with Paris Barclay a lot, as well as Eric Stoltz. Amazing Eric Stoltz, the actor. And my favorite thing about Eric is he would just come in and be like, no, do whatever you want.